Now the On Your Side forecast with Chief Meteorologist Scott Dorval.
We've got some pretty big changes coming to our weather, but not a lot of changes over the weekend, although we will increase the cloud cover today during the day. Most of the day, just the blue skies again, crystal clear. We'll start to bring some of the high clouds in as we look towards the interstate today. This afternoon, traffic was running smoothly, just lots of sunshine out there. But watch the sunset right here and look at this cloud cover says in the west here. This is what I expected, hanging out over Oregon. Eventually, we'll get some of this tomorrow evening coming through. And then on Sunday, I think we'll have a lot of this cloud cover, the sun shining through it from time to time, but the sky will look a little bit different as we move into the day on Sunday. Still very warm, though. The hottest day will be tomorrow with temperature around 95. And a lot of folks out on a Friday night at the Village at Meridian. The Fountain Show had a huge crowd watching it a little bit earlier at the top of every hour. And temperature-wise, we'll stay warm, but by Tuesday, it's going to be very cool during the evening. Big changes are coming in if you have any outdoor plans for next week. A much more autumn-like weather headed in. In McCall, perfect. If you're wanting to head up to the mountains, maybe you're up there for this weekend wanting to enjoy some warm temperatures. And you know what? You picked a great weekend. Last weekend was real chilly. Had snow in the mountains. Not so this weekend. Well into the 80s. Look at the sunshine today. 86 for the high temperature. I'm thinking around 88, 89 through much of Long Valley for highs tomorrow. You still have the cool mornings, but it warms up rapidly. That'll be the case again tomorrow. And Stanley, this is still boggling my mind here. This is a 56-degree temperature swing here from 27 in the morning to 83 in the afternoon. That is almost unheard of. And in fact, there are very few places that will have a temperature swing this big, except maybe some of the deserts in the extreme southwest U.S. because the air is so dry outside. It makes for nice, crisp mornings and beautiful afternoons. Same thing will go on this weekend if you are headed to Redfish Lake or above 6,000 feet. Excellent conditions throughout the weekend. Just a few high clouds coming in Sunday. Forecast hasn't changed for the big Boise State game. My Bronco cast keeping a clear sky in Provo. 6 o'clock temperature about 88. We'll be at 91 for the high temperature. Dropping into the 70s as the game kicks off. As soon as that sun goes down, you feel that cool air start to settle on in. And we'll be in the 60s by the end of the game. And maybe have that sweatshirt handy, but it will be a warm tailgate beforehand, that's for sure. Temperatures down to 55 already in Stanley. It's 70 in the Wood River Valley now, 67 in McCall, 70s in the Treasure Valley. Radar seeing nothing out there right now, and crystal clear skies across the west. Although in Oregon, there's those spotty high clouds that have been developing. That moisture down to the south here will continue to stream up into Oregon. We'll get a few clouds later in the day, but what we're really going to get is the core of the heat. The axis coming right over the Treasure Valley, 94 to 98 tomorrow. Sunday still hot in this weather. Here's Monday. We get the change. Warm in the morning, showers later in the day, maybe even in the morning. Thunderstorms possible, and then the cooler weather really arrives for the day on Tuesday. And there you see that dip in the jet stream getting a little closer, but tomorrow the peak of the heat right on Saturday, late or early next week. You see that jet stream right over us, giving us a chance for showers and much cooler temperatures will be the screaming message for next week. Temperatures in the 90s today or tomorrow. 97 in Mountain Home, 94 in Meridian, 95 in Caldwell. Sunshine for most of the day with some clouds in the evening and then again on Sunday. And there we are at least mid-80s, if not higher 80s for the Long Valley area. 93 in Idaho City, Garden Valley at 95. Close to 100 in Riggins tomorrow. The main salmon, great for a late season float if you can get out there. 85 in Stanley. I can't stress how nice it is going to be in the East Central Mountains again for tomorrow. Here's my On Your Side extended forecast. 94 tomorrow, 90 on Sunday. Much cooler weather coming in with a chance for showers on Monday, maybe Tuesday night, maybe again Wednesday night or Thursday night. Temperatures only in the upper 60s to low 70s. And in the mountains, temperatures dropping to 60, maybe even into the 50s in some of the higher mountain locations. Definitely with a chance of some snow showers coming in next week. Welcome to autumn. And a beautiful shot here taken by our own Karen Lair. Sunset at Table Rock. Great shot taken.
Pretty,
I think
Karen?
this is from last night, the sunset. She took a great shot there. If you have photos, you can send them to iContribute at KIVITV.com.
Karen out getting some exercise.
Hiking Table Rock and taking
Make sure
photos
she doesn't
for
trip on any
Scott.
rocks. She has a tendency to do that.
You're out tomorrow. Go early in the morning. It will be cooler.
There you go.
It's a good idea.
Thanks, Scott.
Don't trip on anything.
California's bout of wildfire season is only continuing as the large fire south of Sacramento has expanded now to nearly 15,000 acres.
The Butte fire has destroyed several homes, and more than a dozen fires across the state are burning, putting a strain on resources. Fox's Patricia Stark reports.
No relief in California as more than a dozen wildfires continue to burn out of control. One of the largest being the so-called Butte wildfire near Sacramento, which nearly tripled in size Thursday.
You could see at least 4 acres just completely, just in with like a couple minute period, just completely engulfed in flames. I said, we got to get off this hill.
All of a sudden we turn around the corner and this big plume of smoke. And I said, that looks like it's in my direction. Down the hill I come, and sure enough, it's my backyard.
High winds and dry conditions are making it tough for crews to get a handle on the flames, which have destroyed several homes.
Double shifted them to try and keep the firefight going, and all of them have really good attitudes. As
the fire surges forward, burning through thousands of acres, police could be seen going door to door ordering people to evacuate.
Woke up at 2 this morning if we went to sleep. Yeah. And the cops said we had to get out by 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, then they moved it up, so town's pretty quiet.
It's a little scary and surreal. Mostly I'm just concerned for the people uphill, but the smoke is horrendous. I mean, this is awful.
Meantime, in Central California, the so-called rough fire has charred about 170 square miles since igniting more than a month ago. Mandatory evacuation orders still in place there.
I may not be that close to the fire, but I mean, it's spreading everywhere, and I'm worried for my house.
Much of California is in the midst of a heat wave, adding to the many challenges facing firefighters. Cooler temperatures, however, are expected by the end of the weekend. Patricia Stark, Fox News.
Still to come on Fox 9.